And earlier on the news, we told you that the Dangote Refinery Limited reduced the pump price at ex-depot price actually from 990 naira to 970 naira, showing a 20 naira difference to appreciate Nigerians for their support on the government for providing the enabling environment for the $20 billion business to actually flourish in the country. So to give more perspective to this, I'm being joined by Olushola Bello, a publisher, Business Standards, who will be helping us understand, probably sharing his own personal experience as regards this on the news. Thank you so much, Mr. Bello, for joining us. Mr. Bello, can you hear me? All right, it's nice to have you around. So first, how do you feel about the 20 naira difference being occasioned by the Dangote Refinery? And have you noticed a drop in the price of petrol at the pump in the last 2 days or so?
Well, first of all, the drop in price will probably it follows a normal trend in the industry. When the crude oil price drops, it is expected that the price of PMS also drops. So, and I'm sure that is what Dangote, the cycle Dangote has followed, which is also commendable in view of the fact that, well, there have been so many whoos and cries about the price of PMS as regards, that is coming from Dangote. Whether the price has dropped at the filling station, this is Nigeria. You know the situation in Nigeria, anything that goes up does not come down. I still bought yesterday in a filling station at 1,078 naira. So, and it's supposed to be one of the IOC companies, labeled filling stations. So the price has not come down, and it may not even come down because some of the filling stations will tell you they bought it at old price. But maybe we can, for Nigeria to begin to have a relief of such things, maybe we should watch it for about a week or two, so that as the price, because if they are going to pick it at a price that was the former price from Dangote Refinery, they may not be able to sell it at.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that when it comes to increasing the price, it's always drastic. But if there's a need for a drop, we have to wait for a couple of days or maybe weeks. But then let me just put this to you. When you look at the increased competition, as we are seeing in the downstream sector and driven by the Dangote Refinery, do you think it would affect the behavior of other oil marketers to look for a way, aside the international price drop and the mechanics in the oil sector, to see probably they can reduce the price, so to speak, and at the same time improve efficiency in terms of delivery?
Now, one thing you must also realize is that Dangote is not satisfying the national, what the nation needs for now. And so other marketers might have to augment whatever they are selling. They also will have to go bring in some level of import. And in as much as they still import, they will need foreign exchange. And if they need foreign exchange, you know that those expenses, the overhead cost of getting foreign exchange will also be added to the price. So until the country is have a sufficient volume of products produced locally, we may not be in the comfort zone at all.
So now that oil production in terms of what Nigeria is able to produce has increased to 1.8 billion barrels per day, wouldn't it be nice at this time for the Nigerian government to focus on giving Dangote, of course, it's Naira for crude sales, to give recourse to the Dangote Refinery in terms of prioritizing it? Maybe that can actually help in a way, don't you think?
Let me just tell you something. If you are going to start a project like Dangote Refinery, two basic things must happen. You must secure your feedstock. Where your feedstock is coming from, you have to secure it. Then you must secure your off-takers. That is, you must have an off-taker before you start it. It is not when you have completed the project that you now begin to look for off-takers, or you now begin to look for where your stocks where you will get your stock from. So the federal government cannot just overnight give priority to Dangote, because there are also some of the crude from the federal government are also on contracts. They've sold them ahead. They are forward contracts. So it becomes a challenge for Dangote to get sufficient crude. You know that, again, when we say 141, we will produce 1.7 million barrels. Mind you, 40% of those crude produced are not for foreign. I mean, IOCs, joint company. They are not entirely Nigeria's own. So, and among the ones that Nigeria is own, you have the condensate, which I'm not sure the local refinery will be able to process. So they will also have to export it. So you just find out that Nigeria federal government had a very slim volume to spare, and you know that we depend mostly on foreign exchange, on crude oil, foreign exchange from crude oil as a country. So we need the money to do a number of things. So that is the challenge Dangote is having for now.
All right, Mr. Olushola Bello, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you.